Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to give you an update on my glasses and the prism situation that I have going on. I'm actually not going to go into much detail about how things were before, because I have shared that in previous videos. If I can find which videos they are, or a video, I'm not sure how many times I talked about it, I will be sure to link it down below though for you guys, so you can kind of get a little bit more history on that aspect of everything. But I kind of just want to give an update because I am making a change, and so I'm just gonna get right into it. So I have a neuro eye doctor. That's what I call her. I know it's not the like technical term, but it's just what I call her. So I have seen her for, my gosh, I want to say it's probably been a couple years now. And she actually was my first sign of relief before I even got diagnosed with PPPD. And so she ended up putting prisms in my glasses and a rose-colored tint. Before I go any further, lately I feel like I need to preface my videos, because the thing is, sometimes people have a hard time realizing that we're all in different stages of healing, especially with PPPD. No two cases are the same. Yeah, we're very similar, but there are so many symptoms and so many triggers and so many situations when it comes to that we're all actually really different. And so you need to understand that this is my own personal place of where I'm at, and this is working for me, because the thing is, I have talked with a lot of people with PPPD, and I know that prisms have not worked for everyone. But I am fortunate where they actually are helping me. So, all that done. So, what I currently have, I don't remember the names of like all of them, but I'm gonna do my best here, okay? Because obviously I'm not super educated, and I just know that it's working. So, what I currently have in my glasses for prisms are, it's called a Yoke Prism, and that's at the bottom, and that helps raise everything up. So that prism, the point of prisms is to get your brain and your eyes to work together, but also to make them go in a certain direction or do a certain thing. So this Yoke Prism is helping just raise everything up to get my gaze fixed higher, technically. So I've had that, and I also had vertical prisms that went like this. I don't remember what they called or the purpose of them. And then also I have a rose-colored tint, or they call it soft light, and there's different levels, and I'm level 1. So this would be the lightest of the rose-colored tints, and most people, you can tell it's not just clear, especially if you see me in person, and that is to help with light sensitivity. Now I have to say that prior to all the prisms and the tint in my lenses and everything like that, I've been wearing glasses since the 4th grade. I don't have great vision in the first place, and I have astigmatism. So transitioning to a prism in glasses, it's not like I had to get used to glasses, because I've always worn them. So that was a benefit for me. The thing is too, I know that not everyone responds well to them, or that makes them feel icky, or it just doesn't work. Now for me, it was more of things were so distorted and so messed up in the beginning that when I first put these on, I couldn't tell a huge difference, but they didn't make me sick, so I stuck with it. And the thing is, especially now that I've learned about neuroplasticity and how our brains work, things take time to like work sometimes. You know, like basically my eyes and my brain have to learn how to work together again. And even with having these prisms in, it's like, I noticed that I may have not have noticed something right away, but for me, it was a gradual thing. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, I could actually do certain things that I couldn't before. It was definitely not, I don't want you guys, for me personally, it was not instant though. Anything that I've done has not been instant. I've had to give things a shot. But the thing is, I want to say to some of you too, sometimes you got to watch that you don't give up too early due to symptoms, because sometimes things are a little bumpy when you first try something. I just feel to put that in there. And so I've had these for approximately 2 years now. And so last week I had an appointment with my neuro eye doctor again, and I spent almost 2 hours with her, which was awesome because like she really took time with me. She actually, in a way, she wasn't happy that I'm not better yet. And I said, I totally agree, you know, but the thing is she knows like I am so much better, because before my husband had to take me to my appointment and I drove there myself, you know, I was fine when I left. It's not like I needed assistance. Like she remembered me at the beginning where I couldn't go anywhere by myself. I had to have my husband with me at all times. And so yeah, I'm getting better, guys. And she noticed that too, but still she's like, okay, you're still having the visual stuff. What else can we do? So we went through all the tests, did a lot of different things. And I want to share one of the things with you, and then I'll tell you what my new glasses are going to have in them, and they should be here next week. So one of the tests she did with me, and this one she didn't do before. So during the test, I had on not these glasses, I had on these metal heavy ones. If you've gone through this process before, you're totally gonna know what I'm talking about. And she had a specific lens in them. And I don't ask questions the whole time. I trust her, and it's like I let her do her test, and then we talk about everything when we're all done. So anyways, I have these really heavy metal glasses on my face, and she's sitting in front of me pretty darn close. Like, how should I do this? I want you to pretend you are me and I am the doctor. And so she was sitting in front of me, maybe a couple feet apart. Like she was close enough to where I could touch her hand when she had her thumb out like this, because that's what part of the test that she did with me. So I'm the doctor, and she said, I want you to look at my thumb, close your eyes, and then touch my thumb. Basically, this test was gonna be able to give her an idea if I know where my place in space is. Because people, when you're that close together, and most people should be able to look at a thumb, like I said, I'm the doctor. So I looked at her thumb, I closed my eyes, and then touched her thumb, okay? That was the goal. And she did it 4 times, so 1 in each corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I had to do it 4 times, and every single time, so I looked at her thumb, I closed my eyes, and I went to go touch her thumb, but every single time I was missing. I didn't touch her thumb, I was grazing the side, and I did that on all 4 corners. And I was like, that's weird, you know? And then she put a different lens in these glasses that she had on me. And she's like, I want us to do this again. So once again, she's like, had her thumb out. She's like, look at my thumb, close your eyes, touch my thumb. So I did it, and every single time I touched her thumb in all 4 corners. And I started laughing. I'm like, what the heck was that all about? Like, how was I able to do it now, literally like 20 seconds later, but I couldn't before? And she said that I put the Yoke Prism in the glasses that she had on me. And I was like, wow, that is so fascinating. So that actually just proved to her that I still need the Yoke Prism, which raises everything up. At first I was kind of bummed out, because I'm like, that just shows that which I knew already, I still wasn't all better, but it's helping support me. And without it, it probably wouldn't be good for me. Like, it would probably make me worse like I was before. So the thing is, I'm trying to remember, like, okay, so my brain hasn't quite figured that all out yet, but at least we know that I need this and it's important. So my new glasses are going to have the Yoke Prism, which is going to raise everything up. We are actually going to get rid of the vertical prism. And I'm so sorry, I can't remember what that's for. But like I said, this is my own personal, what I need for my own eyes. So we're getting rid of that. And then we talked about, a lot of you guys know that I also need a little bit help yet with fixations. That is my ability to look at something closer up and fixate on it and look at it without feeling icky, so to speak. That's the short version. And I still have, it's not as bad as it used to be. Like, I used to almost pass out talking to people close up because I couldn't handle, like, looking at them. My eyes just, my brain, it's essentially my brain couldn't handle it. And so she did another little test and looked at my eyes when I was looking at things close up. And she said every time I would try to focus on something really close up, my eyes kept wanting to dart out. And I was like, that's fascinating. And so I can't remember what this prism's called, but she's gonna put one on the outside that's gonna help. So when I look at something closer in, it's gonna help my eyes try to stay focused without them jumping back out. I know this stuff is kind of hard to explain, but hopefully I'm doing an okay job explaining that. So I'm kind of excited because we're gonna get rid of one prism, the vertical one that was more in the middle. We're gonna get ones that are on the outside to help bring things in. And like I said, this isn't necessarily my eyes. For those of you that may be new to this whole realm of stuff, this is the brain and the eye connection and trying to get them to work together to see correctly, okay? My perception of things. And so, like I said, recap. My new glasses are gonna still have the Yoke Prism on the bottom and then the ones to kind of bring in when I look close at things. And oh, also, she suggested for sure until I am all better to stick with the rose colored tint because I'm just used to it. And why change something right now that doesn't need to be changed? It helps me. It doesn't 100% help with the light sensitivity, but it does help. And so my new glasses will also have that in it as well. So that is my update on my Prism lenses. I'm sure after I get them, like I said, my glasses should be here next week. They only take like a week to 10 days to come, just like regular glasses. And plus I got new frames, changing it up a little bit. And then obviously I've got to give it a whirl for a while. It's going to take a little bit of time to see how I adjust to them. And I'm praying all is going to be well. And we won't have to take anything out or do any adjustments, and it'll just help improve. And so as usual, I will update you guys, but that will probably be down the road a little bit. So if this was helpful for you, obviously give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. I also have an Instagram if you ever have questions, and sometimes it takes me a little bit to get back to people, but I always do, okay? But it's New Life Sparrow 23 over on Instagram. You can message me there if you have questions. And my puppy just woke up from a nap, so perfect timing. Hi, little bean. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.